How do you think we're doing working together?
You have proven to be moderately reliable. Remembering that you are an alb would make you more efficient.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
Very well.
Follow me.
Very well.
Hey, you've been out in the wilderness, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm looking for a guy, and I wonder if you've seen him. He's called Ray. He's an outlaw with a big mouth on him. Bit of a waster. You haven't met him anywhere out there, have you?
I've met a lot of people. Maybe I've met him, maybe I haven't.
Yeah? Well, if you do find Ray, can you let me know?
So you've got one of these contracts.
You know about them, do you? Well, yes, I've got one. And I'm gonna claim the reward for it.
What's it worth?
If it's a real lead and not troll crap, then I'll pay you a decent reward for the information. But don't think you can go lying to me and making up where he is. I'll know a lie if I hear it.
I know where Ray is.
Yeah? Come on then, spit it out.
First tell me what the information's worth.
Ah, so you have found him. Well, if you found him, that means I can. So forget it. Deal's off. I'll track him down myself.
I'll pay you for the contract.
You will? Well, all right. But I want the full reward. 1,000 Elex, just as it says on the contract.
I'm sorry, you want too much. This is a bad deal.
It's not a bad deal from my perspective. So 1,000 is the price, and that's that.
Give me the contract, or I'll kill you.
Now you want to get killed for that, idiot?
That was pretty
You'll
lousy.
regret that.
Count on me. Thanks for being... Let's do this!
You should...
Hey, you've been out in the wilderness, right?
Yes. You should...
Hey,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Yeah?
So you've...
You know about...
Okay. 1,000 Elexit.
Ray is worth that much to you? You obviously don't know that piece of shit that well. But here you go. Here's the contract. I hope he's worth it.
What's it worth?
If it's a real... Yeah. Ah, so you have... What do you...
I can't say that any more clearly. I wonder what this place
I've
used
heard
to
a
be.
lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
I don't know the guy. Suppose I never will
This
now.
world has so much to give.
Goods are the whole heart
I
of
know
trade.
you can say that.
Someone's
world
gotta
without
sort
trade.
this shit out before we drown in it.
So you came through for Cooper.
Yes.
Then it seems we can rely on you. And a good job is rewarded. That's how we do things in Tavar.
Now he's out. How are you going to get into the city?
Well, I was hoping Cooper was gonna sort that from the inside. But no dice. So, we're gonna have to wait for something to change in there. Something's cooking for sure. So we've just got to hope it comes to the boil soon. It's not like we can go back to Tavar. The Duke's never been keen on Baxter's old boys. So we're going to risk staying here a bit longer and hope the Albs don't march through here.
I'll see you later, all right?
I don't have the shard, so that's not gonna happen.
The people who built this must have believed their civilization would last forever. We must learn if we are to avoid suffering the same fate as them.
You should talk to someone else. I can't help you.
Right now, we have to talk.
And your expression tells me this is something serious.
One of my men was accused of causing trouble between the Hammer clan and the Eisen clan.
Yes, I'd heard.
Well, I've investigated, and it seems he was given just cause. He was set up.
Have you spoken to Angrim?
Angrim was behind it. He hoped by instructing Orin not to serve anyone from the Hammer clan, that he'd lure my people to join the Eisen clan.
He wants to play politics at a time like this? When we have Albs pounding at our gate? I will remind our dear friend that the laws put our common cause ahead of clan business. It is good you came to me with this.
Let me know if you need my word added to yours.
I will. We must remember that we are all berserkers first.
And clan second.
Teach me something.
Sure.
brought you a report from another city.
Yes? Which city did you go to?
I went to the fort.
Good. And tell me your report on the outlaws.
The fort is well prepared for defense. They're not lacking weapons, and they seem determined to keep what they have.
And their state of mind? I'd hoped the outlaw problem would solve itself by them tearing themselves apart.
They have similar numbers of people to you. It's true that they don't all agree, but their leader, the Duke, seems to have the outlaws under control.
Then I will need to think again about Tavar. I was hoping that they'd implode, leaving us with one less threat. But it seems we may not be so fortunate. Tavar is always safer when it's fighting itself. It leaves them less energy for fighting us. Thank you for your report.
I visited the Horde in Ignadon.
The Horde? Stronghold of our old enemy. So, tell me about their strength.
They're prepared, well-disciplined, and they're developing new weaponry. But they are short on manpower.
I had heard they were recruiting. How are their forces distributed?
Their attention is focused largely on the Alps, but they haven't forgotten the other factions. I think their main concern is being attacked if they decide to take on the Alps.
At least they seem to have recognized who their real enemy is. Thank you for your report.
I went to the Dome City in Abessa.
Any information about the other factions is useful. Tell me what you learned.
The people in the Dome City seem to want to remain neutral, but they are waiting to be attacked by the Alps. They know the war is coming.
I think they're short of supplies and feeling lost, leaderless, awaiting the axe to fall. The war has displaced a lot of refugees into Abessa, and there's a lot of argument over what to do with them and what they mean. That takes up most of their time. Thank you for your report.
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignadon.
We don't have enough good people ourselves, without supplying them to fight for the clerics. Ulbricht will have to risk his own people.
About my support. How am I doing?
You have passed Angram's test. That stands you in good stead. You helped protect the seedlings from mutants. Born was grateful for the help you gave him with the harvest. He has spoken up for you. My wife doesn't trust you. That doesn't give me confidence in your motives for being here. I've heard you helped a cleric escape from Goliath. And worse still, you involved my wife in this deception. How does that speak to your case? And don't think the fact that Eisenfaust's sword disappeared at the point you arrived has gone unnoticed. I can't prove anything, but suspicions don't always have to be proven. It seems you weren't able to find the stolen Elex for Kaldrum. You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
May the pilgrim guide your steps.
I'm okay. We're on the brink of the final battle against the Alps. All of Magalan is depending on us.
Damn technology! Take it to the pit!
Here's your club.
Thank you. Now I stand a chance. Guess I better take care of it in the future.
And the shards you promised me?
Shards, right. Take these shards as a sign of my thanks. Leave. Leave now while you can.
All that technology, and yet they build such ugly buildings.
Ah, shit. Back the fuck off, alright? You don't need trouble. Just walk away and pretend you didn't find me, okay?
You're the one in trouble.
And you came here to talk, did you? You want me to talk? Well, how's this for talk? Go fuck yourself.
Why are you hanging around outside Goliad?
What? I can't stand here? You gonna hassle someone for just standing here? What are you, a fucking owl? So what do you want?
How is life as an outlaw?
Total, unmitigated, and relentless fucking joy. I mean, look at me. Who wouldn't want to be stuck out here waiting to get eaten by raptors?
You're not happy being an outlaw?
You know, at least it was my own stupid, shitty decision to be out here. Those poor dumb pricks up there, they come out here to get eaten by raptors because some other dumb prick tells them to. If there's one thing I've learned, if you're gonna end up in this shit, it's better to make that shit yourself, rather than roll around in someone else's.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting on your mom. What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to find some shit that's worth selling. You even know how much tech they have stashed in their pit? They actually throw all that shit away. But while I know that, it's not like I can hang about up there in Goliad to try and get it. Those tree shaggers get funny about outlaws. Sometimes they bar you from the town for no reason.
You're barred from Goliad?
Not barred as such, more like forbidden entry on pain of death. I just took some shit, that's all. It's not like they were even using it. Like I said, they throw all sorts of valuable shit into that pit of theirs. So I'm here to collect it and put it to use.
Are you waiting around for Ornir?
Maybe, might be. There's a chance I know a little shit by that name.
He sent me to find you.
So who are you, the errand boy? What, he's got so rich trading with me that he's got servants now?
I'm here to kill you.
What the fuck? That little shit. Listen, you go to him and get that dickhead to start trading again. Tell Ornir I want the shit he promised me.
What shit?
The shit. The technology Ornir owes me. The prime pieces from the pit. Well, prime is stretching the description, but it's a good arrangement. The Berserkers get rid of the tech they don't want. Ornir gets shards he does want, leaving the question, what do you want?
I left here a long time ago. Conversation, politics, they're just distractions.
I found the outlaw.
Is he dead?
No, I talked to him.
Talked? Why did you talk? What did he say?
He wants you to start trading with him again.
Trading? What trading? What are you talking about? If I was trading, that would be against the law. I mean, I'd be a dead man.
About the outlaw.
What? What about him?
Why did you stop trading with him?
I wasn't trading. Trading would be illegal. Elex technology is forbidden. Trading without a license is forbidden. Trading with people outside Goliath is forbidden. Anyway, I mean, that stuff was junk. I wasn't doing any harm. And Angrim is monitoring the Elex oscillations in the area. Quit messing around with that gizmo, will you? Quit messing around with that gizmo, will you?
Already. Frankly, these should be showing more respect.
It can't continue like this, right?
He's gotta sit down and ask, what am I doing?
Are you serious?
He's joined us, you know?
I heard he was robbed.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not? Really?
Look after yourself.
There are too many dead already.
About the outlaw.
What? What about him?
You could conceal the Elex fluctuations.
How does that work?
Disguise the traces of Elex as mana by overlapping the waves. This will mask it.
That is great. How did I not think of that myself? So, looking at it like that, the risk really isn't that great. Okay, I will trade with Bigby again. You can tell him that I need the same terms as before. No, he'll have to make it more, all right? Because of the risk.
Quit messing around with that gizmo, will you? Quit messing around with that gizmo, will you?
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Ornir will trade with you again.
But he won't come here and tell me that himself? Slimy little raptor shit. He better make good or I'll find him. Here, take the shards I was gonna pay him. That shit better turn up. You tell him that if you see him.
It's amazing that it's still here.
Just leave me alone, won't you?
You should go to the camp in Idan.
Okay.
Follow me.
If I must. What? Don't tell me you came here to admire the view. So much effort. And all because the Berserkers don't believe in executing their failures. Over there!
Watch out!
Stop. Not another step if you value your life.
I value it.
Commander Jax, they said you're dead. Executed.
They tried. They failed.
And so you live. So you're still Commander Jax, Alb servant of the hybrid? Or has a near-death experience brought you to your senses?
I am not an enemy of the Separatists.
No? Then why are you here? It looks like you're no longer taking Elex. But does that mean you've joined the fight against Zakor?
They tried to kill me. I'm owed some revenge.
So, you've swapped sides too. But just because you're free doesn't mean you're not a threat. 5 minutes with the free people teaches you that emotions don't make people less dangerous. Strange, isn't it? On this side, free from Elex and from control. And where you've gone, some of us are trying to follow. We want to be free from Elex, eventually. We want to stop the Ice Palace from making a mistake.
How did you escape from the other Alps?
We didn't set out to become separatists. We were part of a commando unit. Our mission hit problems and we were cut off from Zakor. After a while, we began to run out of supplies, including Elex. It wasn't long before we started to dream, to feel. Elexir Parsec noticed it first. He sent out patrols to locate possible sources of Elex, but it was too late. Eventually, our unit got round the enemy and returned to Zakor. But we had changed. We realized we wanted to think. We no longer wanted to be controlled by the Alb directive.
What happened?
We escaped and made it out here. We knew Parsec and the other Elexidos would see it as treason, but we had already seen too much without Elex to blind us. The Albs are bringing about their own downfall. They're slaves with Elex there to control them. Escaping and joining the Separatists was the only logical course of action. In order to save the Albs, the Elexidos must resign, and the old directive must be followed. I still believe the Albs can become more than we are. But we can't do it alone, and we can't save this planet by subjugating and killing everyone else.
What do you think of the free people?
There must be another way to get Elex than to extract it from living people. Well, we think that the Albs will win someday. But what then? What happens when there is no more Elex? What happens when we have used all the resources? We fear that could mean the downfall of us all.
You really want to give up Elex?
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexitors if it wasn't true? We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength and our free will.
Keep taking Elex, and the free people will see you as Alps.
The Outlaws have their Kens, their Berserkers, their mana. How can this be seen as different? They can accept it. They must. It is in their best interests. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side? Are we able to trust you?
Can't you give up Elex if it would help you join another faction?
It is for each Alp to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We have to stand by their decision. We are free people now, and won't replace one ruler with another.
I don't owe the Elexitors anything.
You doubt their motives. Death will do that to a man. To a man. If that's what we both are now.
When did you last see Elexiter Calyx?
A long time ago. You both were on the battlefield fighting the free people.
What have you been doing here in Edan?
Hiding from the Elves, hiding from the free people, and wondering what will become of us. And we do it with fear. For the first time, we do it with fear.
Yes, I know. Elex withdrawal is hard.
Logic, precision, they are what we have been for most of our lives, and now we find those things challenged. It's confusing. But with that fear comes something else. Hope. Hope that our freedom means something. But unless we can find people, free people, who will work with us, then we don't stand a chance.
I could speak to the Berserkers.
Is there a Berserker you can trust? Someone who would work with us. If there is, please, talk to them for us. You know what we can do. Persuade them that they need us on their side, that we can help. We seek an alliance, not a fight.
What would you want in return?
To be treated like the other free people. The clerics have fought wars with the berserkers, but they still speak to them. Some of them must understand that we deserve a chance. For that, we will work with them to stop the rule of Zakor.
If you say so. You're being hunted by Alps?
Parsec has sent a special forces unit to find us. They outnumber us, and they're better armed. Our old comrades are out to kill us.
Where can I find your headquarters?
I need to trust you more than I do before I'll tell you that. You have to help us first.
There. I think I found those Alps. I'll find the Alps who are hunting you.
There's a whole squad. At least 5 of them. Can you handle that?
Do you know where this Special Forces unit is?
Their last position was northwest of here. Since they don't know our strength, they'll follow protocol and wait there for reinforcements. And as we know, true Albs follow protocol. They will still be at that position.
The Berserker Hakon sent me to speak to you.
Hakon? What does he have to say?
Hakon says you killed his men.
There's a truth in that. We killed Berserkers in the battle before we changed. It was a massacre, in truth. One ordered by Zakor. But we are not who we once were. We are no longer Albs who blindly follow the word of the Elexitors. We have to convince him of that. We will find a way to pay reparation for what we did. And we can start by offering a hand in the alliance. If Hakon will offer us a haven here, the protection of a truce, we will fight against our common enemy. But he must do it soon. Zakor is preparing to move against us. Soon, the Elexitors may kill us for him.
We'll talk later, yeah?
You should have a drink. I'm sure that would help you.
Yes, definitely.
I have to go.
I found the Alps.
So, they are scouting those locations. They must be planning another attack. Did you kill the scouts? Or are you here to ask for help?
I spoke with them.
To the Albs? And you're still alive? No, you're full of shit. Albs don't speak to anyone.
They're Alb separatists. They don't take orders from Zakor.
Separatists? What are you talking about?
The separatists don't want to fight you. You should talk to them. They're good fighters looking for allies to bring down the Elexitors.
Allies? This stinks of a trap.
It's no trap. They want your help. They're fighting the Alps to put an end to the bloodshed, to get rid of the Elexitors.
You're serious? Albs that want to fight Albs? Well, if they want to give up the fight, then it is my job to give them a welcome. Tell me where you found them.
They are to the north, near the converter.
That doesn't fit the reports I have. But if you say that is where they are, I'll send a few men to these separatists to see what their intentions really are. If they're lying, they will pay with their lives. But if they're telling the truth, then maybe we berserkers have found the allies we need to defeat the Albs. Here, take this as payment for your help. We should not rely on machines. We should not rely on machines.
They're to the west, where you said they would be.
I'll send a few men to these separatists to see what their intentions really are. If they're lying, they will pay with their lives. But if they're telling the truth, then maybe we berserkers. Here.
Teach me something.
Yes.
I can tell you are no longer a true Alb.
Teach me something.
Yes. We should not rely on machines.
I know Ray. Why are you looking for him?
Who isn't? Everyone is looking for Ray. There's a whole crate of shards on his head.
Why is he worth so much?
You don't know there's a contract out on him? I thought they were everywhere. I thought that was why you were looking for him.
Do you have one of those contracts with you?
And if I do?
Hand the contract over. Now.
Oh, you want to play rough, do you? You really want to try that? Fair enough. Here's the contract.
Excellent work.
I'll get you.
I'm attacking.
You don't...
Do you...
Eh?
I'll buy that contract off you, and you can forget about Ray.
Well, forgetfulness can be expensive. It can easily cost, say, 200 shards?
Deal. Give me the contract.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Now, stop looking for Ray.
Who?
I see we have an understanding.
Sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That will do little for us.
Did you kill the separatists here?
Separatists? Albs are Albs. They gave up their right to life. When they came to steal our lands. When they built those monstrous converters on our soil and fed our people to them. You think we should allow that? Those bastards deserve nothing but death.
I found the...
Yours.
They are to the north, near the converter.
If they're then here, take this as payment for your help.
Teach.
Yep. We should not rely on machines. We should not rely on machines.
It's
yours. I'll if but the
It can easily...
These things suck the Elex from the ground and pollute it before it can be extracted by our converters. They must all be destroyed.
I spoke with the Berserker Hakon.
And? What answer do you bring?
None. I lied and kept your offer from him.
But why?
Hakon wants revenge for the deaths of his men, and I fear nothing I say will change his mind.
He can't see past the blood that was spilled, and it seems we may have to fight to be recognized. Very well. So be it.
What exactly are you planning?
We aren't the only ones to leave Zakor. There are more separatists here. We're gathering all we can find. Once we're a large enough force, then maybe we can make the free people listen. Well, loyalty should be rewarded. We defectors have to stick together. Don't get caught, Commander.
I did as you asked. So, will you tell me where your headquarters are?
Our leader, Sestak, has established a base at the Converter in South Abessa. But be careful if you plan to go there. The base has been attacked and the guards will find it hard to trust a new face. If you can get to meet Sestak, I am certain that he will speak with you.
I think we're going to have to fight our way through this place.
Watch out! Wait. Wait. Wait.
Congratulations! Waiting for the enemy to commit their troops before you revealed the fighting Colossi. It left the enemy nowhere to go. You've shattered their attack.
It was a logical move, and we must remain vigilant. They won't fall for that again.
Nevertheless, the victory is yours. The hybrid must recognize that even the Alexiters speak of you as an equal.
I carry out the will of the hybrid. I am what the hybrid makes of me.
The Alexiters select you for roles they could only give if the hybrid had agreed. Elex does not allow for emotion, but you should be careful, Commander Jax. There are those who envy your rise in power. They would do anything to have the favor you've won. You honor our people, but there are those who think of themselves.
I serve the hybrid. His will is above all. Someone at the Ice Palace planned this. A faulty raider, a targeted shot. Calyx arriving so fast. The question is, who planned for me to fail? Who planned for me to die? I'm in.
Good day. Just think, if these mutants keep chasing people up here, we'll soon be able to start our own small town.
What are you doing up here?
Waiting. At some point, those mutants down there will find an easier meal. Then they'll leave, and I can continue my journey.
The mutants down there were too much for you?
There was a whole horde of them when I arrived. Maybe there aren't as many now, but there are still enough to kill me, so I'll wait a little longer for them to lose interest.
What happens if you run out of supplies up here?
I've been fine so far, but you look better equipped than me. Could you take care of those mutants? Then supplies wouldn't be a problem for either of us.
So, you're just going to wait up here?
I'm very patient.
How long have you been here?
Only a week or so. But if their numbers keep diminishing at the rate they are, I should be able to continue on my way in another week or so.
The mutants are dead.
Ah, good. Thank you. Then I can be on my way.
On your way where?
To the search for greater knowledge, and a number of technical items that I'm tasked to find by the clerics.
All right, you can go.
Thank you. By killing those mutants, you've helped me greatly. And yourself to a degree. And I suppose all of Magalan. Except the Albs. Or the mutants. That could prove an interesting statistical comparison to consider while I travel. Well, thank you again. I will continue on with my task.
Why did you come here to the converter?
Why does anyone come here? I came here for the Alb technology.
You want to build a converter?
Oh no, the precise opposite in fact. I need components to help stop the Albs. My observations, and those of others, show that the Albs' power comes from their technology. That and an ability to increase their stamina, pain resistance, strength, emotional resistance, etc. that comes from abusing their bodies with vast amounts of Elex. It is obvious I cannot defeat them. But you obviously have the skills I am lacking. So why don't we work together? We could both benefit from our different skill sets. I could be useful to you when it comes to technical questions. In return, you can help me avoid situations like this in the future. What do you think? Can we team up?
Tell me about the clerics.
We are the technologically superior of all the cultural and sociological subgroupings on Magalan, apart from the Albs. We believe in Kal-Ern, who we serve in the hope of knowledge and freedom.
Who is Kalan?
Kal-Ern is our god. He is... Well, we have little in the way of real data, but the teachings tell us much.
Teachings?
Yes, he teaches us about the importance of knowledge. But then knowledge always depends on context to have meaning. For instance, let me ask you, have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
And that is morally wrong. I should be sad or angry. I should not wish to talk to you. And yet, I don't know why you killed that person. And I know most people out here have to kill to survive. Thinking is easy. Finding reliable data is the difficult part. Questions should come before decisions.
You're right. Too many people don't think.
Then I have found my role.
How are you doing, Falk?
It is hard to say right now. Let me think further.
Yes, you can come with me, if you think you can follow my orders.
Yes, I can do that. You will not regret this decision. Together we fight. Together we fall.
I'm not planning on falling, and I can't see you doing much fighting.
Where should we meet if we become separated?
There's an abandoned camp in the ruins to the west of Goliad. We can meet there.
Understood. Meet at the abandoned camp. There is still so much to discover. It will be interesting to see what comes next.
What components are you looking for?
Yes, I should tell you the full list. We need, a sensor module from the converter, a high-performance CPU of the type the Albs use. My research suggests the best place to locate that would be out in the war zone in Abessa.
It sounds like you're collecting the pieces for a drone.
Maybe. I had thought of that. But we also need Garudium. That's a metal found in the comet crater in Ignodon. A hydraulic joint, the sort found in pre-war machines. I should be able to locate that in the scrap piles near the outlaw forts.
A hydraulic joint?
Yes. A Type 702, if we can get one. But anything of that sort will be adequate. And I'll also need a miniature Elex battery, the sort the Albs use in their raiders.
And that's the full list?
Yes, you'd better save it to your adjutor.
Tell me more about the materials you need.
Certainly. Every component found is another step towards the liberation of Magalan. At least so I've been told. I don't actually know what these components are supposed to do. But the cleric who told me to come here insists it will change the world.
Do you want to start by telling me what you're doing? About these components you need.
Yes?
I have the sensor module.
Then we are a step closer. The cleric who sent me to do this will be pleased.
So, you're a cleric?
Me? I am a... what's the word? An advocate.
So we'll need to take these components back to Ignodon?
Perhaps. Or to Tavar. It's all very secret. But I can locate the cleric that sent me. When our mission is complete, I can give you the coordinates. But please remember, this is a secret mission. It was a legate from the Hort that sent me, and he is very knowledgeable. It is my honor and my duty to serve him.
Serve him?
Serve and assist. It is Cal Ern who we serve, and the legate is his voice to me. I must follow his instructions. In Cal Ern we trust.
Sure, if you say so.
Oh, yes. In Cal Ern we trust. All clerics believe in Cal Ern. You must speak to my legate. I must follow his instructions. He is a cleric legate from the Hort Monastery.
Sure, whatever you say.
Excellent work.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
Yes.
Follow me.
Okay.
What do you know about this converter?
It was obviously never put into full operation. The Berserkers didn't seem to enjoy having a converter right on their front door. Probably because it was Berserkers being thrown into it. But if you ask me, it is just a matter of time until the Albs come back to suck the life out of all the people living in Idan. They want control of all the Elex on Magalan. This is the control wing of the converter. From here we could set the converter to process metals, plants, soil, people.
They obviously did not get far in Idan.
I think it's very risky for us to be here. This is how I escaped some of those mutants. I cut through one of the hoses to block the way, which is how all this brackish water was able to contaminate the entire level. I'm afraid that isn't tolerated. You will not get away with that.
About these converter parts. Here, I found these in the converter.
The converter parts! You got them! That's exactly what Yor asked me to bring him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe my curse has been broken.
Excellent.
About